Hello everybody, this is Colin and this is Colin Talks Crypto. Thank you very much for joining me today. You know, we've been thinking really big lately. That's the motto of the past few weeks is think big. And why do I say that? Because I made a video talking about how we're going to easily surpass $100,000 per Bitcoin, as high as $300,000 per Bitcoin during the next bull run. You know, you might think that we're far along because it's been 10 years, but we are really still at the beginning of this, guys. And I'm trying to hit this home, how big this is going to be. And in this video, I am actually going to share with you this site and put crypto in perspective, give you a bit of a reality shock of what we're actually looking at here. And there's a site called demonocracy.info that will be highlighting what we're going to cover today. Thank you for joining me. I don't think people fully grasp how much money is out there until they see the figures. So let's dig into this. So again, on demonocracy.info, love that name, it's going to cover on this page all the money in the world. This is all the money from all sources on planet Earth right now. So let's walk through this. Here's a $100 bill. Here's $10,000 in $100 bills. Here's a pallet of stacks of $100 bills. This is $100 million. Here's a bunch of pallets. This is $1 billion. So we move on. And this was done obviously a few years ago because Bitcoin had $14 billion market cap. Oh, here it is, January 2017. So as we continue on, we have some examples of individuals: Warren Buffett, 66 billion, Bill Gates, 79 billion, Carlos Slim, 72 billion. These are the world's richest people. And then we have the world's biggest companies. Just putting this in perspective, guys. $550 billion for Apple. Google, $500 billion. $470 billion for Microsoft. Berkshire Hathaway, $330 billion. ExxonMobil, $330 billion. These are just single companies. And then we move on and we include all investment gold and silver in the world. And there's 2.5 trillion cash value of investment gold. And then we move on to base money and bank money. And we have $28 trillion of base money and $50 trillion of bank money. See how this is quickly adding up here, guys? And by the way, just a quick plug for Mike Maloney. If you haven't watched his video on the world's greatest scam, I'll put the link in the description below. Please do check it out. It's very enlightening and it goes over what is base money and what is bank money and how do they come into existence. It's quite the scam. So check that out. And then we move on and we have the value of all government bonds, debt in the world at $58 trillion. And now we have $116 trillion of all the stocks and corporate bonds in the world. And then we move on and we have $290 trillion, the value of all private business and real estate in the world. And then we have 1 quadrillion, which is the value of all derivatives in the world. 1 quadrillion, guys. I drew some numbers up just because I knew this was an unfathomable number. So 1 billion is a 1 with 9 zeros. 1 trillion is a 1 with 12 zeros. 1 quadrillion is a 1 with 15 zeros. So that's the value of all derivatives in the world. So if we add this all together, this picture here is showing all the money and all assets in the world as of 2 years ago. And so I just did the math and I added this all together, okay? So what do we got? Let's take a look. This, all on this picture, totals $1.5 quadrillion. So if that doesn't put it in perspective, I don't know what does. People thinking that, you know, it can't possibly go any higher and it's going to crash down. Not at all. Look at these individuals who are utterly more wealthy than most of the cryptocurrencies out there. Look at these companies. So to say that these are high numbers is asinine at best. You know, it's utterly ignorant and foolish to look at something as innovative and groundbreaking and disruptive and to think that it's not going to grow even more. And as we showed before, we're at the beginning stages of the S-curve. So that's what I want to do. I want us to think big, guys. There is so much money in the world. There is $1.5 quadrillion on planet Earth. Keep thinking big. And when this comes around next time, maybe it'll hit the US dollar someday, we'll be ready because we will have our crypto holdings. And when the stock market eventually comes tumbling down, we will not be the adverse effect of this because we will have a safe haven asset, probably superior to gold in many ways. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Take care. This is Colin, and this is Colin Talks Crypto.